The Library of Alexandria. The name alone evokes images of towering shelves, countless scrolls, and the sum total of human knowledge resting in one place. It is remembered as perhaps the greatest intellectual tragedy in history. But how much of this story is rooted in fact? What knowledge did we really lose? In this documentary, we'll journey through history, piecing together the rise and fall of the ancient world's most famous library and assess its impact on the course of human progress. To understand the library, we must first understand Alexandria itself. Founded in 331 BCE by Alexander the Great, the city was envisioned as a beacon of Hellenistic culture. After Alexander's death, his general Ptolemy I Soter took control of Egypt and began building a legacy. Strabo's writings describe Alexandria as a vibrant center of trade, culture, and learning. Canphora emphasizes that the library was part of a larger cultural project under the Ptolemies to centralize and control knowledge. The Museion, or the Temple of the Muses, was the heart of this intellectual endeavor, housing not just scrolls, but also scholars, laboratories, lecture halls, and botanical gardens. The Ptolemies weren't content to gather Egyptian or Greek texts alone. Their ambition was to collect all the knowledge of the known world. Galen recounts how books from ships docking in Alexandria were seized, copied, and added to the library. The originals often remained in the library while copies were given back. MacLeod describes how Ptolemy III's decrees sought texts from as far afield as India and Mesopotamia. It is believed that the library may have housed works in Babylonian, Sanskrit, Hebrew, and Egyptian hieroglyphics, all in an effort to catalog humanity's collective wisdom. The exact contents of the Library of Alexandria remain one of history's great mysteries. Some estimate it housed between 400,000 and 700,000 scrolls. Callimachus, one of the library's early scholars, compiled a 120-volume catalog listing authors and titles, though it survives only in fragments. Pelops cautions that such numbers may be exaggerated, and the idea of a single, centralized library may be more myth than reality. Among the potential treasures were lost plays by Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides, scientific works by Archimedes, including inventions never built, histories by Berosus of Babylon and Manetho of Egypt, philosophical dialogues by Democritus and Epicurus. Alexandria was more than a repository, it was a crucible of scientific innovation. Euclid revolutionized geometry in Alexandria around 300 BCE, laying the groundwork for centuries of mathematics. Eratosthenes, the library's chief librarian, used shadows and simple geometry to estimate the Earth's size with remarkable accuracy. Mayer points to Hero of Alexandria's steam-powered devices as evidence that ancient engineering was more advanced than we realize. Could there have been technological leaps centuries before the Industrial Revolution, lost in the flames? Many believe the Library of Alexandria perished in a single catastrophic fire, but history tells a more complex story. Plutarch wrote that Julius Caesar accidentally burned parts of the library during his siege of Alexandria in 48 BCE. Later accounts suggest further damage during Emperor Aurelian's reconquest of the city in the 3rd century CE. Socrates blamed Patriarch Theophilus for the destruction of pagan temples, including the Serapeum, where some scrolls were stored. El Abadi argued the library was not a single building, but a network of repositories, and its destruction was gradual. Later Islamic sources blame Caliph Omar for destroying the library in 642 CE, claiming he said, "If the books agree with the Quran, they are redundant. If they disagree, they are heretical." However, many historians consider this apocryphal. Lewis explains how the story became a convenient myth to assign blame centuries later.
It's tempting to imagine the secrets of electricity, steam power, or even flight hidden in those lost scrolls. We know some works survived only because they were copied elsewhere. Others vanished entirely. Mayer argues ancient science and natural history were far ahead of their time, but we may never know the full extent. Today, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina stands as a monument to the original library. Opened in 2002, it houses millions of books and serves as a reminder of what was lost and what we can still preserve. Sirajuddin envisioned the new library as a global hub for knowledge and cultural exchange. The Library of Alexandria has become a symbol of humanity's insatiable curiosity and its fragility. Sagan famously said, "We are star stuff contemplating the stars, lamenting how much sooner we might have reached them had ancient knowledge not been lost." What knowledge did we really lose? We may never know. But the lesson is clear. Knowledge, once destroyed, is almost impossible to recover. Will our digital age safeguard humanity's wisdom, or will we repeat history? Luciano Canfora, Roy MacLeod, Mustafa El-Abadi, Adrian Mayer, Carl Sagan. Thanks for watching. If this journey into the past inspired you, like and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries. What would you have studied in the Library of Alexandria? Let us know in the comments.